AI.
AI.
AI agent.
Generative AI.
Artificial intelligence.
AI is rolling out to work.
Investing in AI platform.
Artificial intelligence.
AI tool. I found AI really useful.
As you already know, there's a fierce AI competition and race currently going on among the top tech companies in the world. But what you don't know is that you are also in that race and you can either win or lose. There's no middle ground. How to win is the reason for this video. Don't go anywhere. Hi, I'm Maker of Glentop Strategy, and my job is to arm you with strategic insights that will position you and your business to win for a long time. Stick around. You know, there's not much difference between how people lived 3,000 years ago and how people lived like 150 years ago. There's not much difference. If you bring someone that lived 3,000 years ago and bring the person to 150 years ago, that's like 1870 something. The person can easily cope and adjust. Not much difference like that. Okay? But if you take someone that lived 150 years ago and bring the person to today's world, the person will be totally lost. In fact, the person will say, please take me back, take me away. Anxiety. The person cannot cope. The change that has happened in the world in the last century, it's more than all the changes that have happened since the earth, since human beings started existing in this world. This is very significant. I'm going somewhere. It's going to change your perspective. What are the things that have caused the major changes in the world, that have accelerated change and disruption in the world? Two major things I've been able to identify. The first one is the invention of writing. Human beings being able to take out thoughts from their mind and capture it in physical form that someone else can read it. It changed. I can spend 1 hour discussing this. It changed a lot. Okay? But that was the birth of civilization. Without the ability to communicate in writing, there's no civilization. That was the birth of civilization. So that increased collective intelligence in society. Are you getting it now? The second reason is now access to that intelligence, stored intelligence that is stored outside of the brain. Are you getting it now? Before, for you to produce a copy of a written document, you need to physically, laboriously write it out. And it's not, you understand? And people didn't have pens like this that you can easily write fast and all of that. They were using quills, feathers, feather like this, put ink inside. Very slow writing. And you have to copy it one by. Just imagine copying 30,000 words with that slow distance. So people do not have access to knowledge. Very few people had access to sound knowledge, organized knowledge, and everything. So the invention of the printing press in the 15th century, Johann Gutenberg, you cannot print out copies of books in large numbers in a matter of days and so on. So that brought about a democratized access to knowledge. That's what started what they call the Renaissance, if you know a little bit about history. Renaissance, enlightenment. So increase in intelligence by invention of writing, and then the access to it by the printing press. That's why you see a lot of changes within the last 500, especially the last 150 years. It's that enlightenment that brought about the change that became very rapid in the last 100. I'm getting somewhere, just follow me. Okay, so two things: increase in collective human intelligence and increase in access, democratized access to that intelligence. Are you getting me now? Now, what has now happened is that same cycle has just happened again in human society. Number one, it started with what do not call artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not what you are seeing today. It started long ago, from the 1950s. Invention of calculator, for example, 325 times 452. Can you do that quickly with your brain? Calculator did that. So that was artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence started with electronic calculator. That's the beginning of artificial intelligence. So intelligence started increasing from there, computers and softwares and everything. Then the access to it was now the invention of the internet. Are you getting it now? So you now have a second wave of increase in human intelligence through artificial intelligence, collective, and then increase in access through the internet, okay? And computer softwares. In the palm of your hand, you can hold massive amount of intelligence and knowledge. Are you getting it now? Now, the new wave now is now generative artificial intelligence and all what you know about AI, machine learning, robotics, Internet of Things, and all those kind of things. So now there's a faster increase in intelligence, artificial intelligence. The internet is already there and all of that. So the changes and the disruption that will happen within the next 30 to 40 years will be more than what has happened in the last 150 years. Probably more than the last 3,000 years. I'm telling you the truth. We're in the midst of the greatest disruption in the history of the world. We're in the midst of the greatest disruption. And what does this mean for you? There are two skills that you will need to survive this disruption. Two major skills. Number one, entrepreneurship, the skill of entrepreneurship. And number two, the skill of business management. Why do I say so? Entrepreneurship is about being able to identify opportunities, solve problems, and commercialize it for exchange for money. That's entrepreneurship. Then business management, being able to manage the various aspects of business operations and all of that. Managing brilliant. So that one, business management, will now give you the ability to know how to use AI tools to amplify yourself, in the sense that your entrepreneurship makes you to create value, start on value, identify opportunities, create value, commercialize it, which is the beginning of a business. Then your business management acumen will now make you to know the right AI tools that will use, that what 50 employees used to do, you alone will be able to do it with AI. But you need to understand the basics for the foundation, which is business management acumen and all of that. And you get it. Those are the two skills, major skills you need. The era of employee is failing away. It's going to fail. It's already happening. A lot of layoffs is already happening in major companies because of this AI revolution. And it's going to get far worse. I'm telling you the truth. That is the race. That means you are also in the race to learn these two skills and then know how to use the correct, right AI tools to amplify yourself. Those are the two things you need to survive this disruption. There will be very few employees left in the world. Businesses are not going to be having employees anymore. It's going to be more of B2B partnerships and all of that, strategic partnerships. Not, looking for a job. All those things are going to fade away. So that's the change you need to prepare for. You need to get ahead. You need to have this understanding now so that you don't get wiped out. Are you getting it now? So I'm going to see you in the next video.